Today's model is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom, over 2,900 square foot. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to Orlando Home Show, and if this is your first time, press that thumbs up button because I bring you model homes all throughout Central Florida, Tampa, Tampa Bay and Ocala area. And today I'm in a brand new community right off Narcoossee Road in St. Cloud. The model behind me is a beautiful 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom, 21 square foot on a 60 by 120 lot. So the first thing you're going to notice, it's a 3-car garage. Now this is a builder model, so I can't really go in, but you have one single car bay right over here. You have these beautiful pavers that kind of leads you to the entrance of your home. So let's go in and check this beautiful model out. Hello guys, and if this is your first time on my channel, press that thumbs up button because I bring you model homes all throughout Central Florida, Tampa, Tampa Bay and Ocala. And today's model is just a beautiful, gorgeous model with one of the best builders in St. Cloud. And if you want to know where St. Cloud is, or if you want to know more information about St. Cloud, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I've done a very detailed video about what's up and coming in St. Cloud. We've also talked about school, hospital, shopping and dining. So it's a great resource for you. So let me give you the specs on this house. It's a 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom, 3-car garage, over 2,900 square foot. It's actually 2,921 on a 60 by 120 lot. The first thing you're going to notice is you have this beautiful 8-foot door. Now this door is an upgrade. Now this model is decked up. With this builder, anytime they have a model, this house has over $120,000 in upgrade. So please keep that in mind. I'm going to probably point out as much as I possibly could what is an upgrade. But if you want to know, hey, what do I get for my base price, then please make sure that you put that in the comment below. I'll be able to assist you better. So you have this beautiful false ceiling, which is something that you would have to pay extra, and so is the floor. And I always talk about this, guys. It's a ranch style home because a lot of people prefer, and every single room in this floor plan has its own private bathroom along with half a bathroom. So right over here is the very first bedroom, and I always tend to go in the corner so I can give you an idea of how big the room is. Now 2,921 square foot on a ranch style home does require a 60 by 120 lot. So you have these beautiful blinds with nice big windows bringing in a lot of light. Something that I always talk about in my videos is to get those extra lights. Now with this builder, you will have a choice of a 2-light or a 4-light package. And trust me, if you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, please go ahead and do so, because that's where I talk about things that you should do with the builder and things that you shouldn't do with the builder. Now the other thing that I also want to point out is that you have your nice closet right over here. So I'm not a big fan, but the 8-foot door on the closet is something that you will have to pay extra. The standard is about 6 and 8. And then as I go over here, you have this walk-in shower, which is something that you do have to pay extra. So I'm not sure why the builders won't have these tiles all the way up, but this is something that you have to pay extra for it. Now this will have a shower tub combination, so if you want a walk-in shower, you would have to pay extra. You also have the quartz with the nice undermount sink with the upgraded tiles over here. Now the base price of this house is $570,990 at the time of the shoot. Now as I go over here, this is the other bathroom. Now what I do want you to know, because this is a builder model, it doesn't have a tub. It's going to be a shower tub combination, and this part is going to be inside the home. Because this is a builder model, they have to have an ADA compliant bathroom for people that are visiting the model, so that's how they have it. But in the original format, this is going to be actually inside, so this door is going to be pushed up a little bit, so you'll have a little bit of a walkway. And as I go over here, you have the other bedroom right over here, which is kind of nice because you have this nice big windows. Now please keep in mind, guys, with this builder, you do have to pay extra for those extra lights. 8-foot door is something I'm not too keen on, these wire racks, but this is what you get. The standard ceiling height is 9'4" on a brick construction. So I know there's a lot of builders that are just doing frame. I don't know about you guys, but I would not be comfortable. I'm okay with a brick on first floor and then frame on second, because that's what most builders do. But most of the builders will have it as a brick and a frame. But I am seeing some builders that have a frame house all the way up from ground up. I'm not comfortable about it. Are you? Put that in the comment below. Now the base price is $579.90, and yes, there is a CDD, and the CDD is about $214 a month, and you also have $84 HOA. Now they do have inventory home right now, and guys, I know I've been talking to a lot of people. They're just sitting on the fence. They're not sure what they want to do. They're waiting for the rates to crash or market to crash. Guys, this is your opportunity. The question you really need to ask yourself is, can I afford a house in today's price with today's rate? And if the answer to that is yes, then buy yourself a home, refinance it when the market will shift, because this is your opportunity. Builders are doing crazy things right now on an inventory home. They're not only paying you $15,000 in closing costs, for the most part, they're giving you blinds, they're giving you all your appliances with a 4.25% interest rate. At the shoot, the rates are about 6.5%, 7%. So that is something to keep in mind. Look at the size of this island. This is fantastic. And the most important thing, this is a gas community, which is fantastic. Now this kitchen is completely decked up. So you have this beautiful 42-inch cabinet. You also have the microwave and the oven built in. Now this is basically a gourmet package with the builder, so they will charge you more. So that is something to keep in mind. And then let me show you actually this side. You have your pantry, and hallelujah, I have 2 small kids, so it's really nice because this pantry is big. I would have liked a little bit more bigger, but this is pretty good size. And then you have this door that leads you to your garage. Now this is an upgrade because this is a builder model, but this is something that you can also do. Right over here is the laundry. It's a pretty standard size laundry. They do have a water sink that you have to pay more, but they actually have a lot of stuff, so I probably can't go in, but it's your standard laundry. So that is something to keep in mind. As much as I like doing this video, what we really love is helping you and your family relocate. We have helped hundreds of people relocate to beautiful sunny Central Florida, Tampa Bay, and now Ocala area. So if you've been thinking about relocating, give us a call. But more importantly, make sure to download this relocation guide. We have spent a lot of time, effort, energy in creating that relocation guide that's going to give you some pointers about life in Central Florida. Back to the video. I just love the size of this island. Now, if you want to know, hey, for my base price, what do I get for $579.90? Because keep in mind, with this builder, you're going to have a base price, then you're going to have the lot price, and then you are going to have any upgrades. The lot price varies from $39,000 to $67,000, and right now they're also having half off. So if you decide to get a really nice lot, then you can have it for half the price. But if you get an inventory home, that is where you get the best amount in terms of concessions that you can get. So I really love this. Is kind of really nice and open. You know, you can watch the TV, the kids can watch the TV, you can cook, you can see what is going on. But what I also love is that right over here, you also have a spare room. Now you can make this into a kids area, you can make this into a theater, you can make this into a gym, whatever that you want to do. You do have to pay extra for the false ceiling, and then 8-foot door is something that you do have to pay extra for it. So that is something to keep in mind. Same goes with the lights over here. So you do have to pay extra. And then as I come over here, this is where you have your one of the other bedrooms. Actually, let me just take you there because it would be convenient. So you have half a bathroom. Now it's a pocket door right over here, so it's kind of very convenient. So if you like to entertain guests, now I did this floor plan a while ago and then they stopped making it. And I can't tell you, I was personally looking to build something like this, but in the community that I built, they didn't have that. So I decided that I will probably get a different kind of home. But this is something that a lot of people have requested. Then you have another bedroom, and the size of these bedrooms are pretty good. If you want to know the exact dimensions, then make sure to put that in the comment below. I can send you the floor plan. Like for me, it is super important to be able to walk through the house, then just to, you know, look at some piece of paper saying, oh, it's 12 by 11 or 11 by 12, whatever. For me, the flow of the house matters most. What I also love is that you have really nice 2 big windows bringing in a good amount of light. You also have the pocket door or the sliding door closet space right over here. Now, please keep in mind, you do have to pay extra for the 8-foot doors, and then you also have a walk-in. Now, most of your bathrooms are going to be a shower tub combination. This is something that you do have to pay extra. I would highly recommend that you probably have one shower tub combination and then one where you have the sliding door, because that would help, especially with kids, because they do want to have one tub. Because I've had clients that they want to just completely not have a shower tub combination, and I basically suggest against them, because when you are trying to resell, a lot of families with small kids are going to prefer that. So having one bathroom, which is a shower tub, would be good. And then for the rest of it, you can have a walk-in. So you have the Korean countertop, which you do have to pay extra. You do get a choice of granite. And I do believe that there is a choice of 3 different wood colors to choose from in terms of your cabinet. Now, a lot of people are talking about, white color, and I personally like white color too. But, where I come from with the cooking and everything that we do, we use a lot of turmeric. So I usually would not suggest a white color. I would probably suggest something off-white on the tiles that you have here. But at the same time, in terms of your cabinet, I will suggest a different color, because white is really good statically. But I think when it comes to when you're trying to clean, every little speck of dust is going to show. And if you are anything like my wife, who goes crazy cleaning everything, I'm like, good luck to her, but I wouldn't prefer that. But that's just a personal thought. Let me go ahead and take you to your patio area and look at the size of this patio. You do get a cement block for your patio. Now, some builders have pavers, but with this builder, you do not get a paver. You do have this, and you can always screen this. I love the size of the lot, because it goes all the way pretty much down to that point right there where that tree is. So it's kind of a really good size. You can have a nice pool, but once you have that, you won't be able to have enough space for your 4-legged friend if that is something that you want to do. But what I love is that you also have the outdoor kitchen. Now, it's going to be very expensive to build it through the builder. So my suggestion is that make sure that you get this plumbed. And if this is a gas community, or if you're building in a community that has a gas, make sure you have a line over here. This is something you do have to pay extra, so please keep those little things in mind. And if you haven't watched my video, please go ahead and do so. And if you want to know more about St. Cloud, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. I spend a lot of time, effort, and energy in bringing you these videos, so please make sure to go ahead and do that. But look at all this space. I just love that the house is just so open. And then right over here is the other bedroom. So this is your master bedroom with the false ceiling, extra lights. Trust me, guys, you do want to get those extra lights. At least for your master bedroom, you want to get a selection of 4. 6 might be an overkill. You do get this middle light, which is right there. They also have the speakers built in, which is something you do have to pay extra. You have like 6 panels of window, bringing in a good amount of light. And then for the false ceiling, you do have to pay extra. But check this out, guys. This is your master bathroom, and look at this. Isn't that amazing? You do have to pay extra for it. Your standard is not going to be that. I love that you have those 2 windows, bringing in a good amount of light. I would have really loved a nice rain shower. I don't believe that this builder offers you. They also have an upgraded tiles over here. But what I love about this house is that you have 2 different sinks, and you have this really nice drop down for your wife, your girlfriend, or I guess both, I don't know. But you have this nice place right there for them to do their jewelry, their makeup. It's a really nice, good sitting area. And then you have a really good sized closet. This is something that I would highly suggest, go to an IKEA or a Container Store and have this built out, because trust me, what happens is that you get stuff, like I'm telling you a story about my household. My wife will get stuff, and then they'll be piling on top of one another. Then she will get the same stuff again. And I'm like, because when you need it, you can't find it. So that is something I would highly suggest. And I would highly suggest that you get this done before you move in, because trust me, when you move in, nothing gets done. Everything that I did in my personal house, I got it done before I moved in, because afterwards, there's few little things that I'm still waiting on, and it's going to be almost 2 years since we moved in. Now, you also have your water closet area. Now, somebody taught me, I used to call toilet, and they said, no, it's a water closet area. So it's kind of nice. You're not kind of tucked in, so it has that privacy door. You have enough space right there. Nothing too exciting about the water closet. But hey, you have it. Let me know what you think of this floor plan. Now, as I go out, you also have this nice closet, your towel closet right here. I do hope that you get a lot of value from my videos. And if you do, please press that thumbs up button. And if you are looking to buy that home, you've been thinking about waiting, trust me guys, the question you really need to ask is, can you afford this? Because I don't know what the market is, but for the last couple of years, market has done really well in terms of the price point. Yes, the prices have gone down, and this is why right now, if you are looking to buy that house, finding a brand new inventory home is going to give you the most amount of discounts. We carry a list of separate inventory homes where in some cases the interest rate is 3.99%. fixed for 30 years. So it's not a buy down, it's not that. I hope you get a lot of value. And if you haven't watched Orlando Home Show in Espanol, make sure to do that, because that's where we bring you the same videos in Spanish, because my Spanish is poquito. We look forward to connect with you. If you have any specific question, please feel free to reach out. You can call us, text us, email us. And now that I'm doing my song and dance on Orlando Home Show in Instagram and TikTok, make sure to watch us there. Thank you. Until the next video, bye for now.